We got a new update that is rolling out for Warzone and Modern Warfare 2 ahead of the Modern Warfare 3 reveal that starts tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. PST and then 1:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Some interesting changes, especially to arguably the meta primary that all your favorite streamers or sweats are using, so let's dive into it. So like I mentioned, this patch contains necessary update and content for the Shadow Siege event or the Modern Warfare 3 reveal event that will have its own standalone playlist. Be sure to drop in to complete challenges to end up unlocking the new M13C AR for Warzone, MW2, and now even MW3. There was also some adjustments to weapon tuning that lowered the benefits of the recoil control, so you'll need to be a little bit more accurate to hit your shots. For global bug fixes across all modes, we have quite a bit, so if you want to review them all, feel free to pause the video right now. The standout ones for me are that they fixed an exploit allowing people to prone instantly. There was a super fast version of the drop shot that people would go from fully standing to fully laying down and then would start bunny hopping out to make them a difficult target to track. So that has been fixed. Also a couple fixes with the camo unlocks for the TAQ Siege pistol and the Tonfa melee weapon. Now moving to the weapon balance changes. These are for Warzone only, so multiplayer and MW2 are not affected by these adjustments. For ARs, the Chimera got buffs across the board, boosting its sniper support potential. The new FR Vancher or the FAMAS was balanced with a nerf to its close range damage, but buffs to damage multiplier, so it would be more rewarding to be more accurate with. The Lockman 556 had a head damage multiplier buff, and the M16 saw yet another wave of buffs to its close range damage and its limb damage. The M16 on paper probably looks great, but in actual use, it just doesn't live up to how good it was in past Call of Duties. Doubt these changes make it top tier, but maybe, I guess. For battle rifles, we had a buff to the FTAC Recon, making it better close range, the Lockman 762 with a limb multiplier increase, and the SO14 with a head, neck, and upper torso multiplier increase. Now the main change to shake up the meta, the TAQ-V. It saw nerfs across the board to its close, mid, and far damage, as well as its neck, torso, and limb damage multipliers. We know that a weapon usually takes a couple nerfs to make it no longer viable, so just be ready to hit a couple more shots if you're still going to try and run the TAQ-V. The Lockwood MK2 saw some buffs. If you are unlucky and this is the only floor you can find, it may work for you better than before. A couple of shotgun buffs for the Expedite and the Lockwood, as well as the MX Guardian. Only one that I'm a bit worried about is the MX Guardian, as its close range damage got increased. So that in full auto or even in burst could be dangerous, especially in solos and maybe duos. For SMGs, the meta basically stayed the same. The Fennec saw damage buffs across the board, but with how fast you run out of ammo, makes it a bit harder for trios or quads. For snipers, the Signal 50 caught slight nerfs with damage multiplier decreases to the neck and the upper torso. You'll need to be a bit more accurate with this weapon, and you should be good. Lastly, for attachments, we only have one attachment to the ISO Hemlock ammo type of the Blackout rounds that saw some nerfs. To round the patch notes, we have some Warzone specific bug fixes that if you want to read them all, feel free to pause the video now. The standout ones for me are that they fix an issue preventing players from entering DMZ, which how are you unable to get into a major mode like that? And also fix an issue where players would not be kicked for being idle in Vandal Lockdown. There was an AFK strategy that I used to finish the Battle Pass last season, where you could just load into the game with no squad fill and just AFK splat to gain rank and Battle Pass XP. But obviously Call of Duty wants us playing their games, so going to need to grind that out normally this season. But that takes us through everything with today's update. If you want to stay up to date, be sure to sub to the channel and follow me over on Twitter, as it is faster to type out updates versus making a video, so can get that out to y'all faster. Appreciate y'all hanging with me, but above all, stay safe out there, trust your instincts, and I'll catch y'all later.